Hello and welcome to another set of turns of Dominion 6. I am the False God. We are jumping into Pyrene on turn 35. We're hoping to crack Jotunheim this turn. Would be convenient. We could finally storm the thing. We finished Blood 6. Our god sends the location of one previously undiscovered throne, which is underground. Which we had already, we knew about it from chatting with people, but it's nice. The way it has the independent flag made me nervous, even though I've obviously been here and I remember that nothing happened. It's nervous. Grippa Cat Defense Enjoyer is Zan. Miss on probing. We did find a Gorge of Echoes, which I think is Earth. No, I'm sorry, that's Glamour. It's nice. A little bit of Glamour income going. Better blood income. 1 PD goes down for Asphodel, and Asphodel kills 1 villain with some trash. The moon was red as blood, and then it was blue as water, and then it was gone. Then it appeared again. So magic's up, misfortune's up, unrest increased. That's unfortunate for our income. Still haven't broken through at the Forest of Gun, but we did break through Yodenheim, so we're gonna look to storm that. And we lost the Snake Troopers, or the Snake Charmer. You can see we're killing a lot of Filthy Brigands. Right, you have to multiply this number by 2. That's how much population you lose from the province. And then you lose the Blood Slaves themselves. So, we're going to burn through this pretty quick. It's already just about at the point where you want to stop blood hunting it. Because it's down to 7,500. So, I can say in advance, I'm going to forget to move these people. The game slowed down a lot. We didn't have a turn timer on. And it started going from, a turn, sometimes like multiple turns a day to a turn a day. And by this point, it was like 3 or 4 days. Like, it started to get really long. And I have a hard time sort of focusing when it gets really long like that and sort of making use of the time. So I can already tell you, we're gonna blood hunt this too long, but so be it. Oh, I forgot to mention in the other video, Balin put Mother Oak in an unforted province next to Bandar Log's very much still alive capital. I think he forgot that it's tied to the world. And so it can be lost if you lose this province. So then he had to stop attacking Bandar Log to put a fort up here. It was hilarious. Absolutely tremendous. Looking to our own borders, though, we're going to go ahead and storm. So we've got knights in front, knights behind. So these guys are going to try and punch through and then head to the back line. These are going to then try and wrap around and kill the boulder hurlers. And we've got more units attacking rear and attacking closest in the back. And then another flanking squad. I don't remember exactly why we have some of these flankers, but they're there. We've got a Sabbath Master who's going to do Storm. And we're going to do lots of Mist Form, some Arrow Ward to try and block those boulders. It's probably easier to look at it from here. Blessing, of course. This guy's not going to cast Blessing because we're doing Divine Blessing. Imps, and Thunderstrike, which we're doing a lot of Imps, and Thunderstrike. Arrow Ward. Storm. I don't have enough Sabbath Slaves here. I only have 2. We're hoping this is going to go really quickly, I guess. I don't even know. Did we even script a reinvigoration in here? I think this may have also been exceptionally lazy. Well, we'll see how it goes. And we're now going to put up Blood Rain. So a lot of the same stuff we're doing. Plus Blood Rain. And we'll see. I don't know. We're not going to try and ping this. I'm pretty sure there's not that much in here. So we're just going to go ahead and storm. Besides that, probing. Ritual of the 5 Gates. Those are starting to come out. Dowsing Rods. Call the Wild. We're going to do our first Ice Devil. And we're storming. So we've got demons and devils and such coming online. And we're going to get more dowsing rods. The Sargina are more efficient hunters with a dowsing rod from a gold perspective than the Eckerbelts are. Obviously, the Eckerbelts require less work to get set up. But we are going to go for Alt 6 here, and we're going to get that in a couple turns. That's going to give us primarily, for scaling purposes, transformation. Try and move these acrobelts from their monstrously high upkeep to a free animal. The animals are also nice, or mostly free. There are some forms that aren't free. The animals are also nice. They have a chance to give like bonus magic paths, which is if we get some are convenient, including some cross paths that we don't necessarily have access to yet. Those are pretty nice, but additionally, group Iron Skin is good. And then Wooden Warriors maybe. Giant Warriors is pretty good. It's only AoE 10 though, but still. This is mostly a peacetime greed tech for transformation to try and free up some of this income. But let's not. I don't think there's any reason to sit too long here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the next turn. We'll go and watch the storm on 36. And then we'll obviously have to be looking to finish off the next fort. Let's watch the storm and we'll come back to the rest of it. So, we discussed, I don't remember, I think I may have come back and fixed this. We went ahead and added in some arrow bait. And we're going to try and misform our dudes up. I don't expect there to be... Let's check what Yodenheim has. I'd say I don't expect there to be very many sacreds. We've killed pretty much all of them. Yodenheim is kind of looking like an AI army, right? Cast all his gems into whatever he's got. Which is not a bad... Like, spend your gems, by all means. It's just... got the amphitheaters, or however you pronounce that. We got some long dead, some yetis. So... they're using the gems that they've got. The god is here. He put up mist. He's enlarged already. Because they're enlarged. Body ethereal. Most of Jotun's mages are already dead, obviously, at this point, so he hasn't got that much. You can see the imps do cause, or could have caused friendly fire with this poison, but mostly it's undead, so they don't, they don't care. It does go ahead and they get some good distractions in. There's a Thunderstrike. Some very scary rocks. We'll hope to Thunderstrike the, some of these gate defenders. Again, because each of these guys has a 36 damage boulder, which is very bad if it hits our knights. You can see Storm and Mist is up. Now Mist makes it is going to lower precision of spells and missiles, so that will impact our already very low precision Thunderstrike, but it also will lower the precision on these rocks. There's Fireflies. Can't have an AI casting modless game without Fireflies. Why would we want to cast anything else? So we have not actually managed to break through the wall here, unfortunately. So we're now bottled up in the gate, which is precisely what we don't want, with these giant-ass rocks raining down on us. Although a good number of the rocks are hitting his own team, which is more convenient. Now we're like mist forming nothing. The mages are just like faffing about in the back here. Some of them are an advanced cast for Lightning Bolt, which is nice. There's our prophet should be here, and I think he's gonna do, he's doing some banishment. But we have a lot of stuff, and they don't have that much stuff. So even though we're, I think, gonna end up taking some losses, they're just about out of gate defenders. Even though, right, again, most of our army is busy being completely useless as they get rocks chucked at them. Storm also is causing them to lose lots of missiles. Like, goodness gracious, fire magic costs 50 only during a rainstorm. Okay, it's not a rainstorm, it's a snowstorm. Never mind. I was about to say that we're spamming fireflies when it's just unbelievably bad to do so. All right, we have broken through. I think they're not routed yet. Now we're fighting into these mist-formed yetis, which is pretty cool. We got one guy on the wall, you know, with his goat. Lightning bolts. Now we're doing lightning bolts. I don't know why we only do lightning bolts when they're already routed. I do not understand. All right, there goes the god. And we'll pick off some people on the way out. So we lost the 2 Sarginas that I scripted badly. We just killed them by casting too many spells. And we lost 12 knights plus 5 more effective because we're not currently remaking them very much. So, you know, another bunch of sacreds gone. We lost 16 swordsmen. All in all, not, you know, fighting into a giant fort, a decent result. This was needless. And, you know, there's probably other things we could have done that could have been better. If we could have gotten maybe some more flight and, like, flew into the back line, that would mean we'd have to delay Storm long enough to do that, so trade-offs. But ultimately, we did go ahead and take the fortress. But now we'll go ahead and back to the top. We'll check out which Ice Devil we got in a second. We found a Moonvine Circle. This gives us the Moonvine Enchanter, which is an Astral Nature Mage, with a small chance to get more, as well as a Pearl and a Nature Gem. So that's really great. We need to try and get a lab there when we have money, but unfortunately we don't currently have any money. We got some more Blood Slaves. Okay, this one is, wait, was 1 PD again? Oh no, there's a little bit more here than 1 PD. We'll go ahead and watch this. Man has got Killer Mantises and a Daughter of Avalon doing luck. And Asphodel, it looks like they have some Sacreds. Okay, those are just Minotaurs. Oh, and they've got some Jade Maidens. So I expect the Jade Maidens and the Minotaur will do fine here against the Killer Manti, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, they did fine. Okay. There go the Mantises. Here, he goes ahead and kills 1 PD. We got an assassination attempt on us. Oh, yes. So, assassinations, anybody somehow still isn't aware, can happen now when you're blood hunting. And they go ahead and pop it. So this guy has access to, like, Leeching Touch, by the way. As well as a life-draining Athame. And he's going to be fine. Except that he isn't going to be fine. Because in the actual version, he cast Leeching Touch on the table, which doesn't have any life. And then he died. I was very displeased. We lost, so we lost, I believe 3 mages fighting Yodenheim. We lost 1 Acrobelts in the first turn when they attacked us. And we lost 2 Sorgina that I misscripted. So we've taken about as much damage, you know, we're on our way to taking as much damage fighting the commoners as we are fighting Jotunheim from a mage loss perspective. We also picked up 3 misfortune and 16 unrest. And we lost 1,000 population and some gold. So, a lot of unfortunateness there. Not too happy with our events this turn. We did pick up Boone the Ice Devil. So he's got water and death. We had 0 death of a nation before. So this is awesome. We can look to start having him site search, which is what he's going to do. And then when we get some death, he can probably summon up a little Revenant and then that can use Dark Knowledge. And so we can look to get our death site search from there. And then besides that, right, we don't have a ton for him to do right now, but eventually, you know, he can get up to death 4 really easily and do some cool stuff. Death Water Cross Path is also kind of neat. If we get the chance, I don't know if it's Stygian Rains is a really cool spell. If we get the chance, we get the opportunity where it makes sense, but granting invulnerability 15 to all of everyone's units can be very one-sided if you have access to magic weapons, which we don't really, but it's still a very cool spell. So that is pretty neat. We're going to research. We're going to do Call the Winds. Here, we're going to move out a little bit. We're going to start trying to get some more stuff here patrolled down. We've got a lot of unrest that is hurting us. The bulk of the army is going to head up to Forest of Gun, and we'll look to reduce that fort. And then that will take Yodenheim out of the game. We'll have a nice, nice little war. A little slow, I think. Turn 36 is a bit late to be wrapping up War 1, but we did kind of win the war a while ago, so it's not the end of the world. We are going ahead and moving. This province is out of population. This one, I kept them here, but we shouldn't have, so we are going to go ahead and move, though, this group out. And let's see, any other spells? Fecundity, we're doing a big Fecundity. Probing, 5 gates. Call the Wild, Call the Winds. So let's see, I think we did 5 gates here. Yeah, so we've got a Demon Knight, Fiend of Darkness, Devil, Frost Fiend, and a Storm Demon. So, nice little efficient spell. Put our blood to use. We are rapidly rising. We need to do more. We should be blood hunting probably at least 4 provinces. And we want, something like 5 or 6 of these guys per province. Maybe we're supposed to have more. But, guys preaching. I guess I ran out of blood slaves, I guess. Although, oh yeah, no, not on that guy. All right, well, then we went ahead and we took Jotunheim. That's pretty fun. We got a cool Ice Devil. There's still, that is one of the 2 most important ones. We still want to get the one with Astral. If we get those 2, we'd be 100% done on the Ice Devils. We don't need any more than that. From a world perspective, this war is still ongoing. Still ongoing war between Bandar and Abyssia and Agartha. Zan on Vanarus is probably doing what we're doing, putting together, sort of consolidating his new gains and putting together blood hunting operations. Site searching, taking time. We've got Nabaa also, as far as I remember, doing the same thing. So the world is still a lot of conflicts raging, but a lot of free agents on our border. So we don't, and again, I think that we're a nation that I don't think people mostly wanted to see us get out of the first war, and I don't think they want to see us get out of a second war. So I'm always nervous about coalitions. We also need to start making for these thrones. Once we finish off Jotun, I think that's priority number 1. And it's possible we could have been, I think, more efficient down here in such a way that we could have gotten these sooner. But what are you going to do? We'll go ahead and go to 37. We'll do one more turn. We still have time. $37. Call the Winds, probing with another miss. Wait till the 5 gates, Fecundity. Circle of Strange Stones. 1 glamour. That's nice. More blood slaves, a downturn as we are moving operations. Okay, this is a pretty quiet turn. From the events perspective, is somebody doing anything interesting? More probing, more 5 gates, wolves, Call the Wild, 5 gates, hunting, etc. So, this is a pretty chill little turn. Okay, apologies. Back. So, okay, this is a pretty quiet turn. Not too much happening. Look to take Forest to gun, basically. I did go ahead and add, the Call of the Wilds is to add even more patrol strength, so we can definitely try and break this turn. And I don't think, if I remember correctly, we don't believe there's anything in here, so I think I'm just going to basically troop storm it. I don't think I'm going to even bother moving out the mages. Is the idea. So, from a research perspective, we did just finish alteration, so we are going to be looking to do transformations in the near future. I do want to make sure that I'm doing it in sites that don't have misfortune. So I think I was also waiting. I wanted to see if this was going to get killed. And I think we're going to find out in a turn or two that it's just not going to be, it's at least not going to be killed in those couple turns, and I'm not going to be waiting around forever to try and replace it. So we'll go ahead and put those transformations to use. So, all right, we'll go ahead and call this episode here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day.